Hey guys, Rods Aquatics here. I just did an experiment essentially and I wanted to see what would happen, and I have the results and I'm here to tell you guys what went on. So in my 125, you can see how many plants I have here. So many, right? So I was under the impression that if I had this many plants plus all of the floating plants in there, that I wouldn't have to do water changes as much as I used to. Now, I think I've gone about 8 weeks or so, maybe more, just with topping off. And out of curiosity, well, I shouldn't say out of curiosity, I noticed that I lost a fish. And I'm like, that's weird. I haven't lost any fish like to sickness, only jumping out. And then I came down and I saw this guy. He's got a little bit of a poofy eye, you see? And then I checked the levels with the test kit up there, which I almost never do unless something's wrong. And lo and behold, my nitrates were bright red. If you use this test kit, you know what I'm talking about. If not, it just means they were really high. And I was so surprised because I'm like, I have so many plants in here. How in the world are my nitrates this high? That's crazy. Let me check my other tanks to see it's the same, because I've just been doing top offs because I'm like, I got so many plants, I don't need to do it. But I got a decent bioload in here. If you don't know, I have about 25 rainbow fish and about probably 20 Corydoras in there, and a bristlenose, and a couple little fish. But yeah, I was so surprised. And I remember in another video I told you guys that my Kamakas died, but I really always wanted these turquoise ones, and I got one there and one there, and they're doing great. And everyone seems to be doing great, but I noticed that the millennial one up there was acting off when I was at feeding time. She'll still eat, but her husband's gone. And I'm like, that's weird. The male is not here. And I also had the eel in here, and I haven't seen the eel in a couple days. This was all when the nitrates were too high. So I immediately did a water change. It's been a couple days now, and his eyes are already recovering. It was worse. I know it doesn't look good, but yeah, just gonna keep up with the water changes, and everybody else looks all right. So hopefully that works out. And then I came over here, which is the actual jungle tank, and even has all these plants coming out the top that are rooted down into the soil. And these nitrates were high too. Not as high as my 125, but still like decently high. And so I did a water change in here. But this tank I haven't lost anybody, so there was no real indication that something was wrong. And just a quick update on this tank, everybody's doing real well. I just threw some big leaves in there to get the water tinted a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that even if you have a heavily planted tank, you still should see where the baseline is for you to see how often you do need to change your water, because I didn't realize that I still had to. And now I will be doing it more often than I was. I thought I was getting away with the no water changes, but I guess it depends on bioload. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to another Rods Aquatics video. If you have any questions, answer them down below and I will answer them. You guys have a good one. Peace. Subscribe too. Bye.